Hey everybody, question we've been getting, will my gasoline prices get lower anytime soon? Hope everybody's doing well. This is DW40. For those who don't know me, I do trade for real, unlike a lot of the other people that you might see or hear. We trade, we just don't talk about it. So our goal and my goal is to help everyone improve their financial education and learn more about the markets. I want to help everyone, not just the 1% or Wall Street, profit in down or up markets, regardless of whatever you're trading. There's a lot of similarities, whether it's stocks, cryptos, ETFs, etc. So remember, any examples are educational or hypothetical only setups. This is not financial advice. Why should you listen to me? I've been day trading, position and swing trading for over 15 years profitably in several bull and bear markets. And something else that lots of people have been asking, I have been making good money in 2022, lots actually, just like a lot of tactical swing and short-term traders. So make sure you stay until the end of the video, and we'll be talking about some of the other things that we'll be covering on this channel upcoming. So with that, let's dig right into will and what will happen to gas prices. We're going to TradingView platform here. And if you look over here on the left, this is the ticker CL. That is oil, or light crude sweet oil, that basically controls the price of gasoline. It's used in the process. I'm not going to get into all of it here, but I have a simple weekly chart here that you can see. And right now, unless something happens on a geopolitical or government basis where folks step in to actively bring the price down, it looks still pretty darn bullish on this trend here, just looking like the price could potentially go up. Now, it's been pretty messy the last month or two here. So kind of the key things, right? It looks like we might kind of say stuck in this range. There's a big level of kind of support or protection on the downside at about 95 bucks. We're at $103 a barrel right now, which is high historically. And on the upside, it's kind of been capped at about this $120 level. So, between 95 and 120, we're kind of range bound. We might get some of this more stickiness here, depending on what's going on here. There's several other factors that could change this. One would be is if we see a recession upcoming and the demand for oil starts to go down, that could certainly influence the price. But people still got to drive their cars, still got to go to work and all that kind of stuff. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. One thing to talk about, which I don't think most people understand, is with this big global push to going green, green energy and things of that nature. I'm not commenting here politically, but it has definitely suppressed the supply of oil that's available. So that's why you get some of these big price swings. There's a weekly report that they release, kind of like an inventory number of how much is available and how much is out there, that can really swing these prices since the supply is so tight for the time being. And that's probably going to be the same. I was listening to one of the top private investors on the planet, actually, who does oil and gas investing. They also have a unique perspective because they do green energy investing like solar and other projects. So they're fully involved in the space, unlike most. They said if the economy does not weaken and some of the supply constraints we see, we said right now that oil is at $103 a barrel, that they would not be surprised for a period of time in the next year if they saw oil as high as $125, $150, and $185 on some of the fundamental data. So kind of do that math. I mean, that would just be crazy. That would put gas prices 25 to 50% higher than what you're paying right now, which is already crazy high, right? So just kind of keep an eye on that. One great way to kind of put some money in the pocket is to trade oil, CL, help pay for those gas prices, I always say. But this chart definitely still looks like it's going up. And on the same thing, another energy market too. It's come back nicely here a little bit, but it still looks pretty darn bullish for folks who are paying those heating bills and stuff like that. Especially, my heart goes out to everybody across the pond in Europe who's got super high energy costs and gas costs, natural gas costs. But this chart also looks pretty darn bullish in the near term here. So we'll have to see. So quick question. Right now, it looks like the price of gas kind of stuck for the time being. If you want to look at this, it's on Yahoo Finance or places. If you want to look at that price of barrel of oil, like we said, kind of look at that like $90 to $95 level, and then above 125. We're kind of stuck now, right? And as the price of oil goes up or down, that's going to affect what we're going to be paying at the gas pump. I had the pleasure of paying in the last month or so over $7 a gallon. So not fantastic, but we'll have to see what happens from there. But wanted to bring that to everybody's attention with the gas price, and there could be further spikes, unfortunately, if supply constraints and other geopolitical things do continue to be on the way. So with that, what else are we looking at? We talked about that. Other one we're really keeping an eye on is interest rates. So a little teaser, one other market we might be looking for trades on and playing is the 30-year Treasury, ZB, or the other kind of proxy that you might always hear referred to is the 10-year U.S. Treasury. So interest rates and bonds are something that we're definitely keeping an eye on that you might see future videos on. So that's the next market that you're going to be learning about and we'll be talking about. So as always, thanks for the like and subscribing to the channel to keep an eye on what we're up to and what we're trading. Keeping life simple. We don't trade a ton of stocks just because there's so darn many of them. We just trade a handful of these commodity and futures markets as a way to profit in any market that goes up or down. So with that, appreciate your time and attention. Have a great day. Look forward to seeing you again soon. DW out.